What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? It's your man, Stephen Bardo, coming at you with another pregame sauce. Got two really good games on today in the Big Ten Network. Both of these games will be on Fox Sports 1. So, not Big Ten Network today, Fox Sports 1. Okay? And so the first game is, what's up, Al? Good to see you, brother. Merry Christmas. The first one is Ohio State and Northwestern. Now, this is a very interesting game. All the games, and you hear me say this, and I need to come up with a different phrase because all these games are interesting in the Big Ten this year just because there's so much parity. But Ohio State comes in with a big-time victory over Rutgers. Rutgers, top 15, top 20 team. Ohio State got a much-needed victory against them at home. They're feeling good about themselves. Northwestern goes to Indiana and beats Indiana on the road. That's two games in a row for Indiana, beating teams that a lot of people didn't think that they should be able to compete against. They beat Michigan State by double figures at home, and then they go on the road, and they have early foul trouble to chase Audige, who's probably next to Boo Buie, their best player. And he comes on in the second half, 17 in the second half, to win a big game at Indiana. So both of these teams are coming in feeling really good about themselves, and that one is Ohio State and Northwestern, 1 p.m. So that's coming up in about 7 minutes on FS1. For those of you on IG, you can't see all the graphics. I apologize. Jump over to Bardo's Breakdown on Facebook or Periscope or YouTube, and you can see the same graphics here. So Ohio State and Northwestern at 1 o'clock here. Like I said, in about 7 minutes. Keys to the game: Duane Washington get going early for Ohio State. Duane Washington has been struggling with his three-point shot. And he has to score for Ohio State to be elite. Now, E.J. Liddell coming back for Ohio State was a huge boost. And that young man is supremely talented. But on the perimeter, Duane Washington Jr. is the man for Ohio State. He's got to find his long-range stroke. I think he needs to mix his game up a little bit more, because when he put it on the deck against Rutgers, he made a terrific move. He was on the right wing. He caught, up fake, decked it, got all the way to the rim, and went with his left hand off the glass. He can do that. I think he settles for the three too much, but he needs to balance out his attack, because when Duane Washington Jr. is scoring and E.J. Liddell is getting his, Ohio State is really, really good. So that's a key in this one. The key for Northwestern: keep Audige out of foul trouble. He was in early foul trouble. He picked up 2 fouls very quickly. Merry Christmas, Nikki Lane Perkins. Good to see you. DC Champ 22. Thank you for joining. Audige picked up 2 fouls within the first 5 minutes at Indiana, and he sat for the majority. I don't know if he got back in, but I believe he sat for the majority of the first half. Second half, he came out and dropped 17, and they were big, big-time shots. So he's got to stay out of foul trouble, because if he does, and he's got the ability to create and score like that, and you have Boo Buie in the backcourt, boy, Northwestern's difficult to defend, because if I don't know what Robbie Barron's ankle looks like. He had a nasty ankle sprain against Indiana. I don't know if he'll be available, but Young battles. Miller Kopp is a tough competitor, excellent outside shooter, spaces the floor. Pete Nance has been playing extremely well. So Northwestern, if Audige can stay out of foul trouble, and you got Audige and Boo Buie in the backcourt, it could be a problem. So that's what Northwestern needs to focus on there. The second game, the game that I'll be calling, great border war. You see me smiling, right? Because y'all know Illinois, Indiana there's always something fun with Illinois, Indiana, right? That'll be at 3 p.m. on Fox Sports 1 as well. And I've got great memories against Indiana. And the funny thing is, a lot of people don't know, my brother, Craig, my older brother, played at Indiana briefly his freshman year. So you've got my older brother against me, Indiana versus Illinois. So we have a little bit of fun with that. But that's at 3 p.m. The key for Indiana: feed Armaan Franklin. Armaan Franklin had 17 shot attempts last game. I thought he had a breakout game against Butler where he shot the leather off the rock from three-point land. So he's really mixing his game up well. He's shooting the three, but he's a strong guy. He's got nice shoulders. At 6'3", 6'4", he can get in the lane and create. So keep feeding Armaan Franklin because no pun intended, quite frankly, Trayce Jackson-Davis, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated players in the country. He's going to get his. You can't stop Trayce Jackson-Davis. He's too big. He's too athletic, and he's too physical. He's going to get his points. He's going to get his opportunities. Where Indiana struggles, in my opinion. Hey, Tina, how you doing? Merry Christmas, Tina. Merry Christmas, Gailey Tucker. Good to see you. Where Indiana struggles is when they don't get balance with Trayce Jackson-Davis. He's gonna produce. That's just what he does. That's why I think he's one of the most underrated players in college basketball. He's similar in numbers-wise, consistency-wise to Luka Garza. I'm not saying he's better than Luka Garza. Luka Garza is the best player in the country. But if you look at Trayce Jackson-Davis's production, the consistency, it's very similar to what Garza does. So Trayce Jackson-Davis is going to get his. Feed Armaan Franklin if you're Indiana. Key for Illinois, this emerged the last game against Penn State. Jacob Grandison. What a lot of people don't realize, people in basketball do, but the forward position in college has really changed over the last 10 years. And so if you go traditional, you have two traditional bigs. But a lot of college programs right now are really going with 4 perimeter players around a post player or 4 perimeter players around a hybrid forward that can do some inside work but can also step outside. What Jacob Grandison brings to the Illini is that 4 position person. So if you notice the Illini, they'll have DeMonte Williams sometimes, and then they'll have Georgie Bashanis-Vili guard a Ron Harper Jr. like these dynamic 4s, right? What's up, Jay Hood? Merry Christmas to you. So Jacob Grandison, his emergence for the Illini is huge because he's a very good spot-up shooter from 3. He showed his aggressiveness against Penn State in the last game. He made several key plays in the second half that really got got Illinois energized and got them going, along with Andre Curbello's performance in the second half, really getting Kofi Coburn involved and whatnot. Ayo Dosunmu is going to get his. A lot of people think he's the best guard in college basketball. He's definitely right up there with him. A. Cohen 20. What's good? Jason Hassens, good to see you guys. Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining. So Jacob Grandison, if he can continue to improve and be that kind of that stretch 4, that hybrid 4 position for Illinois, he'll be the key in my opinion. And I'm saying this now, it's early. We're still in December. But if Jacob Grandison can provide some consistency from that position, Illinois has a good chance to contend for a Big Ten title and make a deep run, possibly to the Final Four this year. He is that important, in my opinion. He's that important to the Illini moving forward. So we got Ohio State. Let me run back through it real quick before I get to the questions. Ohio State coming up here. The broadcast has probably started now. The game will probably start in about 2 to 3 minutes. The key to that one, Duane Washington Jr. for Ohio State, get him going early. Mix up your shots. Get to the rim, and then let that set up your three-point shot. For Northwestern, the key is keep Chase Audige out of foul trouble. When he and Boo Buie are coming downhill on you, playing loose and free, Northwestern's tough to beat. So watch that. Indiana, Illinois at 3 p.m. I'll be on the call with my man Brandon Gaudin, FS1 on that one. The key for Indiana, keep feeding Armaan Franklin. He is emerging as one of the better 2 guards in the Big Ten. When Indiana has balanced scoring from the perimeter and Trayce Jackson-Davis in the post, they're awfully difficult to beat. And the key for Illinois is Jacob Grandison's upward trend. Continue to provide confidence for this young man. Jacob come in, make the hustle plays that will set up his offense because he is a capable three-point shooter and he can provide some offensive production for the Illini. Let me get to the questions real quickly because I want you guys to be able to get out to the game. Bruce Swartz, Merry Christmas, Bruce. Good to see you, man. ILL, Bruce. Thank you, partner. Jay Hood. Yeah, hey, thank you, Jay. You know what? I like to show love to my Illini. You know, I'm an analyst, so I keep it down the middle, but I'm an Illini. So I thought this was a good opportunity to, you know, show the Illini some love. But thank you, Jay Hood. Is NU for real, or will they come back to earth? Bruce, I think NU's for real. They've got some guys that can create. Chase Audige and Boo Booey can create their shot as well as, I mean, anybody in the Big Ten. So now Robbie Barron twisted his ankle. He's a key cog for Northwestern. They have much better depth this year, but Northwestern's for real, ladies and gentlemen. That's no fluke. They appear to be one of the better teams. I would not be surprised if Northwestern is in the top 6, 7 of the Big Ten this year. Would not be surprised. John Yee. John, send me a message for those T-shirts. I'm having to redo my site because I've got to get my fundamentals right. My left hand is weak right now on my website. So, you know, anybody that knows basketball, you got to be able to go right and left equally well. So my fundamentals on my T-shirt site aren't where they need to be. I'm adjusting those right now. If you send me a message and tell me that you want that shirt, I'll just send it to you for Christmas, okay? So send me a message on Facebook, John, and send me your size, send me your mailing address. I'll put one together and send it to you. But thank you for that. C. Miller, go Illini. There you go. Aaron Janowski, Nick Anderson with that big shot, and yours truly threw him the pass. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you. Indiana's going down, says C. Miller 781. We'll see, because that's why you got to watch Big Ten basketball, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Bruner? Good to see you, man. Merry Christmas to you. Hoops, Doggy Dog, what's good? Josh Clinton, good to see you. DC Champ says, how many Big Ten teams do you see making the big dance? I wouldn't be surprised to see 9 or 10 this year, to be honest. Bo Singer, what time is tip-off? It's 3 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. Bo, good to see you, Bo. Merry Christmas. Hope you and your family are doing well. Good, John. I look forward to getting your message, man, and I'll hook you up. But I think that's all the questions. Ohio State and Northwestern started. Go watch that game. I'm going to get off so you guys go watch that game. I got to go to the studio to get ready to call my game with Indiana, Illinois, the border war, baby. Oh, I love these games. I love Indiana, Iowa. I love Indiana, Illinois. I love Iowa, Illinois. These games go back decades. Some of them centuries, not century, a century worth of games. And it's the Hatfield and McCoys, right? It's not, and the good thing is it's not malicious. It's not dirty, but inside the lines, we don't like each other. We don't like Indiana. We don't like Iowa. And Iowa doesn't like Illinois. So it's great. These are the games you want to see. So enjoy it. Merry Christmas. Northwestern spread offense is scary. Minnesota put a lump of coal in Iowa's stocking. Jake had 7 points and 25 rebounds in 25 minutes. He will be key again today. Yes, Jacob. Joe Stovall coming strong as always. Thank you, Joe. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Happy holidays. Stay safe. I want to send out a big shout out to my man, Matt Lip. I love you, brother. Hang in there. Casey, Alexis, I love you. Hang in there. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Peace, y'all.